Okay, so you've entered some journal entries and now you want to take a look and see, well, where are they? Or you may have entered some journal entries and you had to go away and do something and you came back and now you're trying to remember, well, exactly where was I? Here's where you can run a couple reports and see both your journal entries with one report, and then there's another report which we'll show in another video that lets you see your account balances. So let's go to look at journal entries. The report I'm going to run is SALR 8701 2289. And of course, this is listed in your instructions for Project 7, the Project FI, GBI FI. When I run that, you can see, just like with any report, it asks me what parameters I want to run it for. So the first thing you want to fill in is your company code. I'm working in company code 66 right now, so I type in US 66. Fiscal year 2025. I can also limit it to a range of posting dates. And that's not a bad idea. I'm going to do that to make sure I captured the journal entries in the proper period, which is January. So 1/1/2025 through 1/31/2025. All right. At that point, I can run the report, and you can see it's going to show all the standard documents that have been posted, but I might want to also look and see if I accidentally parked any documents instead of posting them. Depending on the user interface you're using, sometimes the park button looks a little bit like the post button, so with the little diskette, so you may click that by accident. This is a good way to see if you have parked any by accident. And of course, if you have parked them, then you can either re-enter the journal entry itself, or you can go to the troubleshooting section of the project instructions and unpark it and then post it. All right, so I'll click execute for this report, and you can see I've got my list of journal entries here, beginning with the beginning balance entry that I made for January 1. And you can see that's a large journal entry. The 40s mean that that is a debit entry. Almost every ERP codes debits and credits with some kind of an internal code, 40 and 50 for journal entry debits and credits. So you can see I've got my credit amounts, which are listed with a little negative sign to the right of the number's formatted, and then I can see the account number that I posted to. All right, so this is just a basic bare bones journal entry report that says here are your debits, here are your credits. Of course, over here you can see it's the company number, the actual internal SAP document number. So this is what flashed at the bottom of the screen when you posted your journal entry. So you can also double check that if you need to reverse a journal entry, you're going to reverse it based on this document number. Of course, the year, the type of transaction. All ERPs maintain some kind of a transaction type. So SA is the transaction type for a standard journal entry in SAP here. The way we've got it configured up for this case company. Posting date, the reference that I entered for the posting date. If I have entered a reversing entry, I'll see a reversal reference right here that tells me which document number this reverses or it is reversed by. Currency code, of course, USD. The document ID, the fiscal year it's going to post to, and then the actual user ID. In my case, I'm logged in as GBI faculty number 2, the user ID that actually posted this journal entry. All right. And then I scroll down and I can see, oh yeah, I did get to journal entry number 1, which was my debit and credit for the payroll, paying the December payroll. Journal entry number 2 was, let's see, we posted inventory, receipt. We allocated the shipping for the inventory to those 2 inventory accounts. We credited a payables account, and we also credited cash, our bank account. All right. And then the compact journal ends up with a total summary for the report view you have, total debits, credits. All right, so this is a good report. Now, one thing to keep in mind, SAP reports will not automatically refresh as you create additional journal entries. So if you want to enter another journal entry, just click the back button and then go back. You can leave all of these parameters the same and then just rerun it. And when you do that, you'll get your updated report with any additional journal entries that you've entered. So this is a good thing to run periodically just to check where you are, make sure journal entries you've entered are taking appropriately. Possibly at the end of all of your regular journal entries, you can run it just to make sure. And then after you've posted your adjusting entries, run it again just to check in. All right, so this is Compact Document Journal, and that allows you to see any journal entries that you have posted to your company. All right.